2 Shmuel chapter 5. ויבואו כל שבטי ישראל אל דוד חברון. And all the tribes of Yisrael came to David to Hebron. ויאמרו לאמור, and they said, saying, הננו עצמך ובשרך אנחנו. Behold us, thy bone and thy flesh we are. גם אתמול גם שלשום בהיות שאול מלך עלינו. אתה היית המושיע והמביא את ישראל. Also yesterday, also 3 days ago, in Shaul's being king over us, thou wast the one bringing out and bringing in Yisrael. Vayomer Yahweh Luka, and Yahweh said to thee, Ata tira'eh et ammi et Yisrael. Thou shalt shepherd my people, Yisrael. V'ata tihyeh lenagid al Yisrael. And thou shalt be for a prince over Yisrael. ויבואו כל זקני ישראל אל המלך חברון. And all the elders of Yisrael came to the king to Hebron. ויקרות להם המלך דוד ברית בחברון לפני יהוה. And the king David cut for them a covenant in Hebron before Yahweh. וימשחו את דוד למלך על ישראל. And they anointed David for a king over Israel. בנתלותים שנה דוד במולכו 40 שנה מלך. The son of 30 years was David in his beginning to reign. 40 years he reigned. בחברון מלך על יהודה 7 שנים ושבעה חודשים. In Hebron he reigned over Yehudah 7 years and 6 months. ובירושלם מלך 30 ושלוש שנה על כל ישראל ויהודה. And in Jerusalem he reigned 33 years over all Yisrael and Yehudah. וילך המלך והנשאו Jerusalem. And the king went, and his men, to Jerusalem, El Hayavusi, Yotheb Barsh, to the Yebusi, the one dwelling of the land. Vayomer leDavid le'amor, and he said to David, saying, Lo tavo henna, thou shalt not come here. Ki im hesirka ha'ewerim u'hapisahim le'amor, lo yavo David henna. Except thou remove the blind and the lame, saying, David shall not come to hear. Vayelekod David et Methudat Zion, and David captured the stronghold of Zion. He David, it is the city of David. Vayomer David bayom hahu, and David said in that day, Kol makkeh Yevusi v'yiga bathinor. Everyone smiting the Yevusi, and let him approach into the spout or watercourse, where the Hapisahim, where the Ha'ewarim, Shanu Nefesh David, and the lame ones and the blind ones, hated ones of the soul of David. Alakena Yomeru. On account of this, they say, Ewer Wupiseh Lo Yavu El Habayit. Blind and lame shall not come to the house. Wayeth David Bamthudah. And David dwelt in the Methudah, in the stronghold. Wayiqrah lah Ir David. And he called for it, City of David. Wayibn David Saviv. Minhamilloh Wavayatah. And David built round about from the Milloh and within. Wayelech David Halok Wagadol. And David went, goingly and growing great. Yahweh Eloheh Javaot Immo. And Yahweh God of hosts was with him. Wayishlah Hiram Melech Thor Malachim El David Wa'ashe Harazim Wa'harashe Esh Wa'harashe Eben Qir Wayibnu Vait LeDavid. And Hiram king of Thor sent messengers to David, and timbers of cedars, and craftsmen of wood, and craftsmen of stone of a wall, and they built a house for David. Wayeda David ki hakino Yahweh lemelech ala Yisrael. And David knew that Yahweh had established him for a king over Yisrael. Wiki nishe mamlakato ba'avur ammo Yisrael. And that he had exalted his kingdom on account of his people Yisrael. Wayiqah David od Pilagashim Wanathim Mirushalem Acharebo Mehebron. And David took yet more concubines and women from Jerusalem after his coming from Hebron. Wayiwaladu od David Banim Wavanot. And yet sons and daughters were born to David. Wehelle shemot hayelodim lo Birushalem. And these are the names of the begotten ones to him in Jerusalem: Shamu Awishobab, Wanathan, Ushalomo. Shamu and Shobab and Nathan and Shlomo. Weyibahar, Wehelishu, Wenepeg, Weyafi, and Yibhar and Elishu and Nepeg and Yafi. Wehelishama, Weheliada, Wehelifalet, and Elishama, and Eliada, and Eliphelet. Wayishma'u Philistine, Kimashahu, et David lemelech ala Yisrael, Waya'alu kol Philistine, levakesh et David. And Philistine heard that they had anointed David for a king over Israel. and all the Pelishtim came up to seek David. Vayishma David, and David heard. Vayered el Hamthudah, and he descended to the stronghold. Upelishtim bahu, and Pelishtim came. Vayenatashu be'emek Rephaim, and they were spread in the valley of Rephaim. Vayishahal David b'Yahweh le'amor, and David asked by Yahweh, saying, Ha'elah el Pelishtim, is it that I should go up to the Pelishtim? Hatitanem b'yadi, is it that thou wouldst give them into my hand? Vayomer Yahweh el David ale, and Yahweh said to David, Go thou up, ki naton heten et hapelishtim b'yadecha, because givingly I would give the Pelishtim into thy hand. Vayavo David b'Baal Parathim, and David came into Baal Parathim. Vayakim tham David, and David struck them there. Vayomer Parath Yahweh et hoyavai lefanai kepereth mayim, and he said, Yahweh hath burst out of my enemies before my faces, like the bursting out of waters. Alaken qara shemahamakom hahu Baal Parathim. On account of this, he called the name of that place Baal Parathim. Vayazvutham et athabehem, and they forsook there their images. Vayishahem David Wahanashai, and David and his men took them away. Vayosifu od Pelishtim la'alot, and the Pelishtim added yet more to come up. Vayinatashu be'emek Rephaim, and they spread themselves in the valley of Rephaim. Vayishahal David b'Yahweh, and David asked by Yahweh, Vayomer lo ta'ala, and he said, Thou shalt not go up. Haseb el acharehem, encircle to behind them. V'vahatalahem mimul b'kahim, and thou shalt come to them from opposite the mulberry trees. Vayahi kushoma'aka et qol ta'ada, and it shall be in thy hearing the voice of marching, barashe hab'kahim, in the heads of the mulberry trees. Az teharath, then thou shalt be decisive. Ki az yasha Yahweh lefaneka, because then Yahweh hath gone out before thy faces. Lahakot b'mahane Pelishtim, to smite among the camp of Pelishtim. Vayash David ken, and David effectuated thus, Katarthiwahu Yahweh, like what Yahweh commanded him. Vayach et the Pelishtim, and he smote the Pelishtim, Migeba Adabo Gazer, from Geba as far as thy coming to Gazer.